The Pentagon has just rolled out new press corps rules under Pete Hegseth, and nearly every major U.S. and international outlet refused to sign them. The Pentagon press corps took shape in the late 40s, with accredited reporters having permanent workspace inside of the building since 1948. That is, until October 2025, or this past week, when that 77-year streak was abruptly broken. These rules introduce a newly defined category of unauthorized material, meaning journalists would have to pledge not to obtain or use it, even if it's unclassified, or risk losing their credentials. The U.S. Constitution protects freedom of the press, though that has always come with limits on where journalists can go. These new rules, however, redefine what counts as unauthorized in ways many see as far more restrictive. I have the official memo right here, so let's hear it straight from the source in its own words. Memorandum for senior Pentagon leadership, and the subject is implementation of new media in brief. The attached documents put into action the Secretary of War's memo updating measures for the press and media within the Pentagon from May 23, 2025. All members of the press requesting to be issued a credential called a PFAC or PFAC will be required to read and sign the updated in-brief form outlining information, security requirements, new physical control measures, and Department of War expectations of their compliance with safety and security requirements. This memo and attachments supersede the implementation of new media in brief, which is dated September 18th. The package that will be provided to members of the press as part of the in brief includes the following: Pentagon reservation in brief for media members, and the following appendices. A. Denial, revocation, or non-renewal of Pentagon facility alternative credentials. B. Additional press identifier badge. C. Secretary of War memo titled Updated Physical Control Measures for Press or Media Access Within the Pentagon. D. Graphic showing the areas on the first and second floor of the Pentagon where press do not require a new escort. And E. Graphic showing the route that press can take to access the river entrance on weekends and holidays. In addition to the additional press identifier badge depicted in Appendix B, the Pentagon Force Protection Agency, or PFPA, will begin issuing new PFACs, as in new Pentagon credentials, to the press in coming weeks. Priority of issuance are to members of the news media, including equipment crew members, with existing PFACs expiring by October 31st. Beginning November 1st, PFPA will then commence issuing new credentials for news media, starting with members that have current authorized workspace in the Pentagon, followed by non-resident members. The new credentials will have press clearly imprinted on them in red letters, both vertically and horizontally, to assist in identifying members of the press within the Pentagon. I request your assistance in ensuring that all personnel in your component are aware of the physical control measures, including the requirement to provide escorts for media coming into your spaces for approved interviews. Additionally, if personnel see any news media without an escort outside of areas noted in Appendix D, they should direct them back to the designated no escort required areas and alert Pentagon Press Operations Office. My point of contact for this action is Mr. Garver with Pentagon Press Operations, and this is signed by Sean Parnell, the Pentagon's spokesperson. The memo itself may read as fairly bureaucratic, but the follow-up documents are what's drawing the strongest criticism, with broader restrictions and grounds for revoking press passes. Look for that content here on Mimi Leaks in the coming days, or hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll know the moment it's released. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.